Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remember blessed. Whenever you look my video, whenever you watch my video, share the video to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Share it in your WhatsApp group so that people can get information on what is happening in the contraption called Nigeria, mainly against the Biafrans, against the Duduas, against the indigenous people in the contraption called Nigeria. I try as much as possible to set the record straight. I don't preach hate speech. I don't speak against people. I set the record straight. The only important thing I do here is to make sure that the plight of the people remains on the front burner and the world will know the true story of what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria. Remember, they will always change the narrative. The government will always try as much as possible to use the conventional media to change the narrative, but that I will not allow. In this platform, we set the record straight and we say it the way it is. Not preaching hate speech, not by talking down to anybody, but setting the record straight and bringing the information to the front burner and letting the world know the exact situation of things. Each time you watch my video, you can equally go to the comment section, put down your comments, say it the way you feel it. It's so welcome. You can criticize if you so desire, but do it constructively so that we can be able to learn from one another. That is why I'm here. And now, I'm going to share with you a very important video. I hope after watching the video from the beginning to the end, you're going to enjoy the video and you continue to stick around and be able to enjoy the rest videos that are going to be coming your way from time to time. Thank you so much for coming. Today, the video I'm going to share with you is a very important video.
Something wrong with us. They will not ask. People that call themselves newspapers, or should I say journalists in the zoo. Did anybody listen to what Barrister Jaffa said in this video? It had nothing to do with IPOB. Absolutely nothing. Did you hear when Barrister Jaffa said that the area commander, whatever rubbish they call him, the ASP or whatever, came to his house 6:30 a.m. that same morning? Are you listening? Or is Channels Television, are they deaf? Are they deaf to the reality? And I say this thing with every sense of should I say, responsibility. Because you know me, I always speak the truth. You may not like it, but that's entirely your business. I will always tell you the truth. There is a way that certain sections of Yoruba media behave that you will think they are working for Lucifer. Allow me to repeat. There is a way that certain sections of Yoruba media behave when it comes to Biafran people that leads me to believe that they are not, heaven knows they're not human. They are more than evil. Channels Television wrote, as soon as police arrived at the house, armed men suspected to be IPOB members descended on the police, set ablaze one patrol vehicle and attacked them with rifles and machetes. From a Yoruba media. When we say, they say we hate Yoruba, we don't. Fani Kayode is marrying one of our daughters. And the whole world knows I love him. When Fayoshe came out, we loved him. Baya de Banjo, we went to his birthday. Some of you don't know this. We went to his birthday last year and we supported him. And once people are good, we support. Once you are good, we support you. We support El Zagzagi to regain his freedom. It doesn't mean we are Muslims. People must understand you must rise up against iniquity and injustice. It doesn't matter who is affecting. It just does not matter. It is the right thing to do. That is why OBS Expl will rise up and fight for Chibok girls. Because that was an injustice that she wanted to see corrected. Some of you don't understand this, do you? Because you're black. Some of us schooled in Africa and we don't have any soul. There is no conscience. Why do you think we are backwards in Africa? Is because we have no soul and no conscience. That was why we fought for South Africa to become free, and when they became free, they started killing us. That is why people can forget the treaties they signed and close the borders. That is why people have no regard at all for this so-called Pan-Africanism. They are burning our shops in Ghana and a few other places. Do you see how blacks reason? Do you see there is something wrong with the reasoning capacity of black people? Do you understand it now? The same thing is happening in the zoo. Anybody against taunting Shaore or making fun of him You are a disgrace, not just to humanity but to yourself, because you're a fool. Do you know when they came after me, not minding that Sahara Reporters was against IPOB, against me when I was arrested? Am I not campaigning for him to come out? I was in the US. Every senator I met in the USA, I said every senator, every congressman or woman I met in the USA, I raised the issue of Showore. I said all of them, this thing you're seeing happening now, I said personally I did. And I will continue to do it until he's set free. Not that he will be set free so that the editorial dimension of his newspapers or reporters will change. No, not at all. They can write whatever they like. There is somebody who always criticizes me from the US. When I was in the US, I spoke to him. He said, oh, I said, no, continue to write in the manner you're doing. He was shocked. He said, but I criticize you all the time. I said, yes, but continue to do it. Because that will remind me that I have something to do. That there are those I need to disappoint by making sure that Biafra comes in truth and in every honesty. That is how I function. He is an ardent critic of what we are doing and of IPOB, of myself. When I spoke to him on the phone, I told him, please, you must continue in that vein. You will never ever stop criticizing me. Please continue. Because that's what drives me. But as other black people, once you're criticized, you lose your senses. You start looking for who to lock up. Somebody called for a minor revolution for people to come out and rally that they're not happy. And some of you idiots are supporting the government for clamping down on that very person. You are not well. That is why you have no electricity in your village. That is why you have no running water. That is why some of you went to glorified commercial schools in the name of universities, because you don't reason very well. You don't understand anything. When Delegiwa was writing, as small as I was, I supported Delegiwa until Babangida killed him. Babangida killed him, you did nothing, as usual. Let's move on to 2023, 2098. That is that the only thing they teach in your schools? Let me not digress too much. Let me go back to Barrister Joffo and all the nonsense that the zoo people are doing. They invaded the Barrister Joffo's house, everybody knows that very well. But if you look from the way they're writing about it, you will think IPOB actually went to police station and killed police people. Nobody. That is why black people, black Africans are so wicked. Nobody asked the policeman, what did you go to do at Joffo's? He's a lawyer, for goodness sake. All of a sudden, Jofo is now one IPOB member. Do you see how evil people are? And how deceptive the zoo can be? One Ifane Jofo, the only person that brought out his client, his high-profile client from detention. El Zagzagi is still there. Dasuke is still there. Fulani is a senior advocate. He's still fighting. Fulani, they even insulted him by coming to court to pick up his client. But Ifane Jofo is the only man in the history of the zoo under this current zoological republic you have now, under the Daura Caliphate. He's the only person to bring out his client alive, safe and well from the prison. For your information, that is the person they are referring to as one Ifane Jofo, a policeman that nobody knows his name. He's referring to a Jofo that is known all over the world as one Ifane Jofo. Why would a Jofo need to hide from the police? He's committed no crime. I want the world to understand what transpired in Orifite, because all they hear is good, they don't hear come. They are so foolish. They don't pay attention. Because I grew up in the village. There is an adage where I come from. If you don't settle down and go through the facts, you will be misled by Channels Television and some other gutter Yoruba media. Gutter, I call them. A nation that gets its news from Channels Television is doomed to fail. Doomed to fail. You will always fail. Because they are full of liars and deceivers. All that matters to a black person is his family. how to take care of his children. You want your children to go to private school, but other people's kids to go to the primary school. So your family will continue to rule forever and ever. Not believe in that rubbish. That is what Channels is trying to do to some of you. Channels is the instrument, is the link through which this Al-Majri Caliphate wants to destroy your brain. They first destroy your brain, they come in, they take your land. The next time you have no home, you have no land, you're finished. Channels television, evil. They did not quote what Orif the community wrote. They didn't listen to what Barrister Joffo had to say. It had nothing to do with IPOB. It's about a village. People, masquerade group. It's nothing to do with IPOB. But all over even people that I respect, and I will not say anything bad about Amnesty International because they're very good, at least impartial. Amnesty International, because the case had to do with IPOB lawyer, it must be IPOB. Amnesty quickly tweeted, IPOB, because are you trying to buy favors from the zoo government? I'm asking Amnesty in Abuja, are you trying to buy favors? Because I don't believe in if you are not going to stand on the truth, you get away from the road. We move on. I am talking to Amnesty. If you cannot stand and speak the truth, ask the police, what were you doing in Barrister Joffo's house? What for? With guns, bullets, everything. Helos, what for? When the same police station, they went to Joffo's house. In the morning, 6:30, Joffo said, I am coming to see you. It is about a village masquerade. 2 people, and that corrupt man that calls himself the Igbo for Rifite. And they make off for you people are finished. I'm telling you the truth. You are finished. Now you will know. You remember Amechi Tibikamechi was running his mouth. IPOB is like, we got him in Spain. Ask him where his coat is, his jacket. Where it is. He's busy lying. Where is his jacket? I am telling Emeka from today, you're a haunted man. I'm telling you by IPOB. It's an order to IPOB everywhere in the world. Anywhere you get Emeka we'll show him. I preached on Radio Biafra before, for those who don't know Emeka very well. Let me say this. As I told him, I'll say, there were those they were not to use as experiment after the war. That is why we celebrate, we remember our heroes every 30th of May. Listen very carefully to what I have to tell you. Listen very, very carefully and attentively. You understand this? What the Al-Majri is planned towards the end of the war, with the help of Harold Wilson, the then British Prime Minister, was to kill every male child above 10 years of age. And then groom the other ones in the Caliphate Al-Majri Emirate way of life. And those chosen for the experiment is this Emeka Offor you're saying. Go and ask him. When I tell you something, go and do your research. Emeka Offor was chosen by them. He was the model of how the Al-Majri wanted to conquer the sensibility of an Igbo man. Get them young, kill all their fathers, their uncles, get them young, nobody to guide them, and train them in Al-Majri way. Emeka Offor was one of them. Go and ask. He has brought it to the village. I understand he said he's going to set up a group to fight IPOB. Then they'll be buried alive, I'm telling you the truth. I say this openly. I say it openly everywhere I go to. If you come to kill IPOB from now onwards, we'll kill you. We are not involved in what happened at Joffo's house. For your information, go and ask Orif the community. Go and even ask the police. It was only when they killed themselves that Nasrat to say, oh, it must be IPOB, because they know no other group of people have the courage and the determination the way we do in IPOB. When you came to my house and killed 28 on the 14th of September 2017, did we retaliate? We don't retaliate. Did we retaliate? I'm asking you. We had men all over the place that wanted to do many things to the whole of Umuahia. I said no. I said no, don't attack them. That's what they're waiting for. And you see this now? They have forgotten about those killed. They have forgotten that the police came and killed people. No! People in their own homes, police will come and kill them. That one is not news to Amnesty. It is not news to channels, no. It's only them. Do you know why they're shouting police killed by IPOB? Because they want to tell the world, oh, stop supporting them. They are terrorists. They think the world is as stupid as they are.
Thank you so much for your patience to watch from the beginning to the end. I hope you have learned something from the video you have just watched. The video you have just watched is to bring information to your doorstep and for educational purpose. It is not to demonize anybody. Let us watch continuously and see who can be able to make a sense out of every nonsense we are seeing. We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.